investing in off-plan real estate in Dubai can be extremely profitable, and you're seeing some deals out there of buying for 1 million dirham off-plan and selling for 2 million dirham by the time the project is launching. Now, these stories are true. People are making crazy money investing in off-plan real estate in Dubai, but there is a lot of misconceptions in there. There's a lot of risks, and all is not as it seems as you see online. And in this video, I'm going to give my opinion on investing in the real estate market today in Dubai. Is it still worth it in 2025? So I think over the past few years, we've seen crazy price appreciation in Dubai. We're seeing millions of people move to Dubai from all over the world, from the UK, Europe, Russia, everywhere. People are moving to Dubai, they are flocking to Dubai, and for good reason. It's a good place to live, it's a good place to invest, but we're seeing a lot of people invest in Dubai that don't even live in Dubai, and the reason for investing is the red hot real estate market. And if we have a look at the last few years in Dubai in terms of overall residential price growth, 2021 was 9%, 2022, 9%, 2023, 20%, and then 2024, 20% again. So we're seeing a trend. The only way is up, or so it seems anyway. Then if we have a look at the median price per square foot, 2021 was only 900 dirham per square foot, 2022, 1100 dirham per square foot, 2023, 1200 dirham per square foot, 2024, a jump up to 1500 dirham per square foot, and now in 2025 we are currently at 1560 dirham per square foot. So again, we're seeing the median price creep up. The only way is up, or so it seems. And we're seeing the off-plan share increase over time as well. So year on year, we're seeing more of the house sales being off-plan sales. In 2021, off-plan sales made up 40% of the real estate market here. Now in 2025 it is more than doubled that, and it's currently sitting at around 70%. So there has been a massive shift to off-plan properties. They are booming right now, and I think the reason it is booming is mainly due to speculation. I don't think these markets are booming because people are wanting to move in, they're wanting to buy their new forever home. They are booming because people are speculating on them, and people are speculating on them because people before them have been speculating on them and they've been making money. So I think it is more based on speculation, and you could say that with most markets, most investment markets. It's all just speculation at the end of the day. But for me personally, when I look around in Dubai, I'm seeing a lot of building sites, I'm seeing a lot of new units, but also as well I'm seeing a lot of units that have been already built but they sit empty. So for me, just looking at the supply and demand aspect, I feel that there is already an oversupply here, and there's more supply being dumped on the market every week, every month. There's more and more and more new units coming. So yeah, for me, that's the only thing that spooks me. Maybe in 2020, 2021, you could throw a dart, you can invest anywhere in Dubai and it will go up in value. Now, in 2025, you can still make money. You can still make a lot of money investing off-plan in Dubai, but I don't think you can just throw a dart blindly and make profit. I think in 2025 you need to be way more thoughtful with your investing here. I think you need to really concentrate and decide where is going to be a good place, where is more people moving in, where is already got a lot of supply, where is got a lack of supply, where is up and coming. Like if you look at Dubai South, that is more up and coming. So there's definitely things that you need to think about when investing off-plan in Dubai, because I know myself, I've had clients myself that have made a lot of money. They've invested $1 million, they've made $2 million off the deal. They've invested $2 million and then lost 40% on the deal. So yeah, it's not all profit here, there is losses here. If you're thinking you can just randomly invest in anything and make money, that's not the case. Not anymore anyway. Maybe a few years ago, but not now. So you just need to be more mindful when making those decisions. In some cases as well, you're seeing, so if you're investing off plan, you're getting a discounted early price when you invest in that. So that can be 5 to 20% below market value when you first invest, if you're in there there early enough. And then you can see pre-handover appreciation, so you could buy that for that discount. You could be paying the payment plan during the build, and then before the build is even complete, before the handover is even complete, you can then sell that on for a 20, 30, 40, 50% profit margin before the project is even completed, which I've seen multiple times already, and it's insane. But I do think in future that will get less and less and less as more supply piles into the market. And I know a lot of people disagree with me. There's so many people coming to Dubai, there isn't enough houses for everyone. I understand that, but I'm seeing with my own eyes when I look around me in Dubai, there is so many empty units, and I know that that can be wealthy investors just buying up a unit and just leave it empty, or they maybe stay in another country. I understand that, but the price of some of the units that are coming on in the market now are really high end. I think there is a lot of people moving to Dubai, but not everyone who moves to Dubai is looking for high end, high value housing. Some people are looking for affordable housing, and although there is some new places that are more affordable, a lot of the places here are expensive as well. The market is heated, it is expensive. So yeah, people will get annoyed when I say things like there is a lot of supply already and there's even more, there's waves and waves and waves of more supply about to hit the market. I'm just seeing too much supply with my own eyes. I can't go against what I'm seeing with my own eyes personally. I can't go against that. And another benefit of getting those early deals, you get good payment plans on that, so you can invest 90-10 payment plan. You can pay a 10% deposit, then you can pay it up. And basically what the investors I know that have been doing this, they have been paid the deposit, then they're paying the payment plan, and then they sell it before they need to make the final payment. So they're in and out of the deal before the property is even completed. But I think that is happening just with, well, supply and demand obviously, but it was a very heated time in the market. I think now it's slightly cooler. That's not to say though that it doesn't still happen now and it won't continue to happen in the future. It definitely will, but it's in selected areas in red hot properties, not just run of the mill, any old apartment or villa in the middle of nowhere. It's red hot developments that are, red hot. People want them, people need them. They'll pay that extra money before even handover, they'll pay that extra. So yes, there is money to be made pre-handover, but it needs to be red hot. So the obvious risks is the likes of market volatility, the likes we've seen in 2009. For me, that isn't the main thing for me. You're always going to see market volatility. We're going to go up, we're going to go down, but at the end of the day, prices over a long enough time period, they're going to go up. That's just how it goes with any asset class that is valued against the dollar, dirham, pound, you name it. Fiat currency is always going to devalue, so the price of those properties is always going to go up longer term. So although we could see a massive crash worldwide, a massive real estate crash worldwide, that doesn't worry me personally, because if you look at the cost of housing over the last 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, the only way is up. So that doesn't worry me, or that doesn't bother me. From an investment standpoint, the only thing that really gets me is the supply side of things. But I think the way that you can get around that, the way that you can beat the supply issue that I have, is by picking a special property. If you're looking to invest in somewhere, it really needs to be hot and special. It can't be run-of-the-mill. If it is run-of-the-mill, that might not mean you'll lose money, it just means that you might need to hold on to it. If you're looking to flip a property, it needs to be red hot, because watching the property market here, there's projects that sit on the market for months, literally months, a year, they just sit. If it is a run-of-the-mill, it hasn't got a view, it hasn't got this, hasn't got that, it just sits. People don't buy it. People only buy special properties, red hot properties. So keep that in mind when investing off plan. And on that point as well, the liquidity is really low. If you're in a subpar or average middle of the road property, you don't have a good view, there's nothing to the property, liquidity is low for that type of deal. You have no chance of selling it because there's just so much supply available in Dubai. If you don't believe me, have a look on any property finding website in Dubai. There is so much. Any area that you want, there is so much availability everywhere. Say there's 1 million properties now, there's another 3 million on the way that are currently under construction or in the plan. So there is so much more supply about to hit the market, but I'm still very positive when it comes to investing in Dubai. The reasons for that is that the place itself is unbelievable. Dubai is, in my opinion, the best place in the world right now. So even though I think there's too much supply, even though I think people are wildly speculating here and that it's driving prices up higher than they should be, it is still the place to be. It is still on the up. It's still got more and more people moving here every year. So even though there might be more supply, there is enough people in the pipeline coming that are going to buy them up over a long enough time period. I'm not big into real estate personally. I like to invest in more liquid assets. I like to invest in the markets. I like to trade. So real estate has never really been something that I'm super involved in. But Dubai is an exception for me because I believe that is somewhere that I would happily invest in. Why would I want to invest in the UK? I think the UK is in massive decline. The rules and regulations around investing in property in the UK is horrendous. Everything is against the homeowner, the landlord. So although I think the market is heated, although I think there is a lot of misconceptions here and there's a lot of people just throwing money at any old project in Dubai, I still think investing here is a good idea. I think the Middle East, United Arab Emirates as a whole, this is the places that are on the way up. If you look at here, if you look at Ras Al Khaimah, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Oman, they're all on the up. They're all building, they're all welcoming in people. They want people to come to their countries. They are on the way up, they are thriving. So this is where I want to be investing. After spending the last year in Dubai, I'm seeing how quick, easy, fast, smooth, fair, the whole process here is super smooth, easy, fair. So do I think you can still make money investing in Dubai real estate in 2025? Yes, absolutely. This week my team just secured a property in Damac Islands, it's got massive potential, a 1 million dirham price appreciation potential in 3 years. So I'm excited to get that one locked in, and I may do some more videos on real estate in Dubai on the channel. So if you're interested in that, subscribe and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.